need one more. I just need one more.
Hey.
I just need one more. 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 Then I'm picking up where I said, okay. Like the blunt, my nigga. Pass his beat to the left so I could press. Total my hits like I done wrecked. Who is next? Niggas is sleep like pillow pets. Getting foreign head from a bad bitch from Budapest. Call your bet. Cause I'm just trying to get a quick check. Then rest with my face in between breasts. I'm a mess. Also something you gotta respect. A prince as a newborn. A king in death. Oh yes. Son of the waves is the best. If you jump in.
What's going on, everybody? Thank y'all for tuning in once again. This is What's the Wave with your host, Son of the Waves. Thank you for joining. This is episode number four, quattro, whatever you want to call it. Thank you, however you may be watching, probably on YouTube or wherever you're listening. I just want to thank you for supporting the podcast. Please tell a friend, tell a family member. Because we out here, we're going to keep this thing going. We got the ball rolling. I got a lot of exciting topics for y'all today. You already know I'm going to talk about some of that Stimmy talk. You know I got a lot of sports to touch on. NBA been going crazy. We just out the All-Star break. Some things been shaking up in the NFL as well, so we'll touch on that. As far as the Bay Area brand of the week, I got to put my homegirl Bree on. She does a lot for her community, and she has a lot of major things lined up, so I definitely want to let y'all know about that. And as far as the topic of the day, I just want to talk about our youth, just being young. When we were young, you know, I know a couple episodes ago I talked about eras and, you know, different generations. So I just want to speak on, you know, the youth, what it was like when we were young, what's it like for the next generation under us, and maybe some things, you know, we can do to, you know, impact them and, you know, in a positive light. So without further ado, let's get this started. Like I said, if you're on your way to work, please, I appreciate you. If you're on your way to the club, even though it's a Wednesday, man, do it. Do whatever you're doing. I support it. Holla at me. Let me know when you like to listen to my podcast. And if you got any recommendations, like I said, I'm an open book. If I could improve any which way, I take criticism any way. I was born with thick skin, so you feel me? That's what we do. But enough of the shit talking. Let's get this show on the road. Okay, so first off, like I said, our Stimmy's on the way. Our Stimmy's on the way. Hey, that's it. I need my stimulus check, yeah. Hey, but yes, Joe signed the document. The stimulus checks are on the way. Like I said, I did receive the first two stimmies. I wasn't expecting them. You know, I just try to keep that mindset. Like I didn't want to expect that, especially the first lap around. It was talking about you had to sign up for it and do paperwork and some more shit. I wasn't doing all of that just for measly like little $1,200, whatever. But I did receive my first two. So like I said, today is Sunday. Y'all know I record on Sundays. So if they send it to me, you know, everybody, I know a couple people, they should just hit this weekend. So if I get it, I get it. If not, it's all good. But if I do, like I said, you're going to see some upgrades around the little studio area as well. You feel me? Got to invest in yourself before anything else. That's what I was taught. So Stimmy's on the way. Don't blow it on whatever. Like I said, that's all they want you to do. I hope y'all know that this country is built on consuming. So don't just go take that $1,400 and blow it on brands that, you feel me, it's like Gucci and shit like that. Man, invest here. Make sure that dollar touch at least 4 or 5 hands in your community before we send it out. So yes, the Stimmies are on the way. Please, like I said, get at me, tweet at me, mention me what you're gonna do with yours. If you need a place to spend it, I know a couple things you could do. You feel me? So holla at your kid. You feel me? What's next? Oh yes, if y'all don't know me, like that, I'm a huge superhero fan. And if you haven't been watching, WandaVision just wrapped up. They just had the motherfucking season finale, so you know I had to bring that up because the shit was raw. The shit was clean. The finale was like, you feel me, just as a final episode, but just the way they set it up, and I love how Marvel is intertwining the cinematic universe with their with these new TV shows that they have with WandaVision, and I believe on the 19th they coming out with the Falcon and Winter Soldier series. And it's all intertwined. It's all connected. I love that they use the same actors, little shit like that. And if you don't know, I'm about to say a lot of people is into, you know, the Marvel movies, but I'm telling you, keep it going because Marvel still, they fucking taking off. This was the first 4 phases. They got phase 10 lined up, 8, 9, 10 already ready for some shit. Down the line, they coming out with a Blade movie and stuff. Don't get me started on I can talk about superhero shit all day, but please, if you haven't seen that WandaVision, go check it out. Great theme. Every episode is like a different decade of a TV series. The shit is clean. The shit is clean. If you like good TV, go watch that. But moving on to, I had to say this. Like I said, staying on superhero subject, the Justice League motherfucking Snyder Cut is dropping this week. Okay, so I'm a DC comic fan at heart. Before anything, my favorite superhero is the Flash. That's just my niche. That's my guy. That's my hero. The original Justice League, I could talk about this for hours too, but I ain't gonna waste all y'all time. The first Justice League was trash, but what a lot of people don't know, there was a lot of reason behind it. Halfway through, well, even 75% through the movie, the director had some shit. They cut it out, and they had to basically revamp the movie in a short amount of time. So that's what we got, the theatrical version of that bullshit Justice League. The Snyder Cut, who Snyder was the original director, he bringing back all the old clips, all the old storyline, and he finna lay it out the right fucking way. With the Joker and that bitch, Green Lantern getting mentioned, maybe even Martian Manhunter. This nigga, it's gonna be it's lit. It's gonna be lit. The motherfucker like damn near like 4 hours long, so that's how you know it's tons of shit that's gonna be in there that we didn't see in the original cut. I'm telling you, you can put money on it. This Snyder Cut is going to be shitting, doodle browning on the motherfucking original version. So I can't wait. I really can't wait. So watch that Justice League. I don't even got HBO Max, but when it dropped, that's when I'm a cop. So yeah, I suggest y'all do the same. But moving it on, like a train on the track. Oh, you know I gotta talk about these wild ass the Uber offenders. That's what I like to call them, the Uber offenders. You feel me? You feel me? I don't want to beat a dead horse, but that shit is funny, bro. Not what they did as far as assaulting the Uber driver and shit, but just the video homegirl posted afterwards, talking about I'll only take Lyft, whoop de whoop, and then they fuck around and ban her ass because she was, like I said, talking all that shit. But you cannot make this shit up. For one, respect these gig workers and your Uber drivers. If you use Instacart, DoorDash, Postmates, man, just give them a little respect. I ain't saying tip them every single time, but you see what these motherfuckers go through, and I'm pretty sure that's not the first time that's happened to a lot of motherfuckers. I know that one, that homegirl, like I said, I don't forget her name. I ain't gonna give her that much clout, but she's a multiple offender with these Uber shit. I heard there's other video servicing and other motherfucking claims being brought up about how she treat motherfuckers, but that's just a particular person. But I promise you, I already know these motherfuckers go through everything like that on a daily basis, especially with the mask and the COVID and all these protocols and shit. Man, respect your Lyft driver, but the shit funny though. I ain't gonna lie, the shit funny though. So if you haven't been following, go ahead and follow that. Well, it's probably old news. We run through information so quick now. That shit old news since it was last week. But anyway, I had to bring up them Uber offenders. I hope baby girl learned her lesson. I heard she was an escort, so I don't know how she gonna be busting her dates now without no whip. But hey, that's no me, baby. That's no me, baby. That's no me. Let's keep it rolling. I have to say this with the utmost importance. Today is the 14th. I believe the 13th was a 1-year anniversary of the tragic passing of Brianna Taylor. Of course, I got to bring some light to that. We will never forget your name, Brianna. I hope people are still carrying your name in a positive light, and you're able to live through us, because Black lives will always matter. And the way her life was taken from us was just crazy as hell. So I just wanted to mention her name. I gotta say her name, Brianna Taylor. Shouts out to your family, your loved ones, anybody who's supporting her, doing their thing to make the community better, that is embracing her name and embracing what her passing meant for everybody, because that shit was a real tragedy. I'm pretty sure y'all know the details. Like I said, it's been a year by now, so we ain't gonna just dwell on it. But I had to bring up Bree Taylor's name, so R.I.P. to a great young woman, man. Positive note, well, not even a positive note. Daylight savings time just happened, so you feel me? We finna get some more sunlight. It's gonna remind me of the motherfucking summer nights when I used to be out and about, just doing my thing, just out and about, just slinging the thing. I'm just teasing, but I'm a summer baby. You feel me? I was born in July, so I'm ready for this weather. I'm tired of being cold in the fucking house. I'm tired of seeing all these clouds and shit. I live by some water, so it's already cold. So I need that weather to rise, to rise, like the choir say, you feel me? Like the pastor say to everybody, man, just rise. So shout out daylight savings time. I am tired of shit. I lost that hour last night, but hey, the day gotta go on, you feel me? And this, I just heard about this recently for the next topic. Like probably a couple days ago during this week, the boycott for Coca-Cola. So apparently, you feel me, there was a protest at one of the headquarters for Coca-Cola and stuff like that. People were protesting because I guess Coca-Cola helped give donations to certain politicians who were in support of basically restricting voters' rights, which especially as a black man, that's the reason why I vote. Because motherfuckers previously, they died for my right to do so. Even if you don't believe in the system or believe, the electoral college and all that and votes getting skipped or stolen, I understand that. But at the end of the day, motherfuckers died for my right just to sign a piece of paper. So why am I not going to do that myself? You feel me? So that's just how I look at it. But there was a boycott because I guess, Coca-Cola, the brand, was, like I said, sending money to politicians who were trying to limit that shit, which, like I said, we had to earn that just as black people, you feel me? So I still need to look more into it as far as, is it really worth boycotting Coca-Cola? As you know, they got a whole bunch of products: Sprite, Fanta, Dasani, all types, Minute Maid, all types of fun motherfucking products. So I don't drink soda as is, so it's not gonna be too hard. But I just want y'all to be aware. That's why I thought I would bring up the topic today. So look into it. If you don't know much about it, if you haven't heard about it, please check it out. And then, of course, I just got to give a special shout out. I seen this on social media recently. I'm going to start just doing shout outs of the week. Have nothing to do with nothing but just good feel good stories. We got to start talking about more positive than negative shit. There's a lot of the news focus on all the bad shit going on. I'm trying to bring some good shit to y'all. So there was a 103-year-old woman who went skydiving for her birthday. What? Nigga, what? Snaps, golf clap, all that. Hey, props up to you, OG. I should have wrote down her name and just got the little info of the story, but to be 103 and jumping out of a plane, and she landed, had fun, and the whole shit. She ain't even shit herself, piss herself, none of that. I don't know if she had to depend on, but you feel me? Hey, at 103, I gotta give you props for that one. Ain't nothing. Like I said, you ain't too old to do anything. I was watching Chop last night, and the bitch was 55 years old and reinvented herself after her kids went to college and went to culinary school and shit. Man, you were never too old to start anything. I've been planning on this podcast since I was motherfucking 21. I'm a little older than that now, but hey, never too late to start something new. Please remember that. Don't let nobody deter you saying you too old for that. You too old. Motherfucker, I skateboard every day. That's not no children's sport. And you see the wall of Vans behind me. Motherfucker, oh, that's a middle school shoe. Nigga, psh. Get at me, nigga. But we can put my collection up to yours. Not money wise, not value wise, because I got a lot of $60 kicks in there, $50, $60 kicks. But you get the gist of what I'm saying. But we gonna move it on. That is all I have for the current events of this week. Next up, I definitely got to talk some sports talk. Some things been happening. First off, I got to start off with the NFL. My man Dak. I got to talk about my man Dak Prescott. He got paid now. Now, let me put it like this. I didn't see this contract coming, but I'm not surprised because just the hardball game that, you feel me, the Cowboys and Jerry Jones was playing with Dak. I'm going to keep it a band. I wouldn't have broke bro off that much money. I don't think Dak is a top 10 quarterback in the league, to be honest. Top 15, maybe, because who else, you feel me? Who else is better than him that's on the market, that, as far as availability? But bruh just got off an injury, so I don't know if that was in it like, hey, I know you just got hurt, you did X, Y, and Z for us so far, we're gonna break you off. But I don't know. I can't. That's the only reason I could really justify this contract that he got. So we'll see. Like I said, I love Dak. He wears the number 4. That's my number. Like episode 4 today. Black quarterbacks, like I said, I love it. I want to see him win. I want to see him prosper. But I mean, the Cowboys are not a Super Bowl contender, even with that contract. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. So we'll see how it play out. As the season progresses, we'll see how the draft grow and all that other stuff, and we'll see what happens next year in the NFL. So, speaking of contract, Dak got his money, but now Tom Brady just restructured his deal. I think Big Ben did the same thing not too long ago. Just restructured their deal. This nigga Brady, this man Brady take notes. Like, I don't know what else you need to do from Brady other than take notes on how to be great at his craft. Because this man didn't always take pay cuts with the Patriots. Now with the Bucks, they extended him like 3 years or something like that. I'm honestly on the bandwagon now. I think the man can play till 45. I really do. I think damn near Bron could play till 45 too. That's a separate conversation, separate sport. But I think Brady gonna hit 4 or 5. I really think he could. That might be the cap, but the path he's on now is a path that's never been taken before. He's literally a pioneer and he's trailblazing right now. So, like I said, I used to be a Brady hater. I gotta respect the man greatness. The man is crazy. So shout out Tom Brady. I don't know if the Bucks are gonna be Super Bowl contender next year, but the way they bringing back all these pieces, I don't know, man. This man, he just got motherfucking LaShawn McCoy and Antonio Brown the ring. Why? That's the Brady effect. Motherfuckers want to go play with Brady. Everybody do. Why not? You gonna get a ring if you do? Shit. So, I think Andy Dominican was on that fucking team. Hella random star names just on that team. But anyway, we gonna shift it. Let's shift it. Let's talk some NBA talk. You already know. We just got off the All-Star weekend, All-Star Day break. I talked about that a little bit last episode because it was happening as I was recording. But y'all seen this shit. Curry lit up the 3-point contest, lit up the All-Star game. Him and Dame pulling up from motherfucking who knows where. They showed out. But I do think, there needs to be a little bit more fine-tuning in the All-Star game. Of course, as fans, we want that shit more competitive, like back in the day when motherfuckers was hand-checking and really playing to get that win and get that bag. So, but that's cool and all. Lately, the Miami Heat, y'all. Like I said, I talked about the Celtics last week as far as they, kind of middle, they mediocre. But the Heat, they won the 9 of their last 10. I think some of those games, before All-Star break. But so a lot of people calling them a fluke for last season. I mean, they fourth in the East right now, and I mean that's not saying much because it is the East. But I don't know, man. They've been playing some good ball. So watch out for the Miami Heat. I love me some Jimmy Butler too, man. Jimmy Buckets. Like I said, he a dog. You can see he's a person who establishes culture. A lot of players don't do that. You could be a good player, a baller, scorer, floor general, but it's one thing to be that type of a leader, to establish a culture. Like Brady. The culture moved with him. It's not just the Patriot way. The culture moved with him as he went to Tampa Bay. But watch out for the Heat. They doing some things. Speaking of the Eastern Conference, man, I'm so tired of seeing my man Joel Embiid get hurt, man. I just want to. He was balling MVP conversation. Like, this is where we know or thought, you feel me, his potential was getting to. Like, we seen it. This is the prime. He was entering it, walking through the motherfucking dough. But he just got hurt with a knee injury. I heard he's gonna get an MRI, or just got an MRI. He's gonna be out maybe 2 weeks or so. And the Sixers were third in the East, top 3, top 4. So it's gonna be a big impact. Ben Simmons been kind of up and down a little bit. Great. I mean, defensively just been locked down, but I don't know. I love the addition. I shouldn't even say I love it. I see the addition of Doc Rivers and what it has done for the franchise. And my man Tobias Harris is balling. You feel me? Like, I see the difference. I see why they had to change the coach. Like I said, another culture change. That's what Doc Rivers is. He's a culture setter. He can just set that presence for y'all. So, man, I hope Embiid, you feel me? I wish you the best, bro. I hope you get back ASAP, soon and healthy as you can. Quick shout out real quick. Like I said, I'm gonna just start doing quick shout outs, you feel me? So I gotta shout out my man, one of my favorite players of this generation, Carmelo motherfucking Anthony. If you know me, you know I'm a Melo fan to this day. I'm a Knicks fan, so you already know that's one of my boys. My college hoop team definitely is Syracuse because of Melo, you feel me? But that's just one of my favorite players all time, you feel me? 11th on the scoring list. We gonna keep it going. Like I said, like on All the Smoke with Stack and Matt Barnes. They tried to cancel Melo, bro. But we didn't let that happen. So I'm so happy for him. I just want to do a quick shout out to my man Melo Anthony. You feel me? And I hope you're still doing your thing, trying to get back with Lala, because if you don't, nigga, I know a couple niggas that will. You feel me? Me included. You feel me? But anyway, keeping it with who? I want to take it. Just another quick shout out. My man Russell Wilson. Russell Westbrook. Excuse me, I was thinking football because I know he on the trade talk and shit. But Russ Westbrook, 40-point triple-double the other night against the Bucks. And more importantly, he just opened a school out in L.A. Yes. Kind of like, how Bron did back at home in Ohio. My man Russell just opened a school out in L.A. That's what I want to hear. The triple-doubles is cool. All the on-the-court stuff, that's going to feed itself. But that's what I want to see, Russ. Like I said, everybody think Russ is just a dick, motherfucking cold-hearted. I ain't got no friends. All I do is hoop. Brother, the man's a really good man. I'm about to say, I hope you follow him as far as his off-the-court activities. But he just opened up a school, so big shouts out to you, Westbrook. And last but not least, I got to show some light because you already know I got my Knicks gnome right here. You feel me? He always keep me some company. Patrick Ewing, motherfucking Georgetown, the Hoyas, man, they Big East champs, man. Shout out. Hey, I think he's the first player to win the Big East championship and first player and coach to do both. Man, and I think it was like similar dates. It was almost to the day of when he won his championship as a player to now this as a coach. I gotta give some props, man. March Madness is here. It's among us. I know Duke is out because of the COVID and shit like that. I know all the main blue blood teams and blue blood colleges haven't been up to par, like Kentucky and Kansas and all that. But March Madness is here. I started watching a lot more college basketball as I got older. When I was younger, I didn't really care about it, but this shit is raw. This shit is raw. You know, I fuck with some college basketball, so I had to throw my man Patrick Ewing out there for pulling W, getting the championship, man, on big teams, real big teams, man, big teams. Without further ado, like I said, before I move on to the Bay Area brands, I do want to give a special shout out to my sponsor, number one being Become Cosmetics. Yes, please, anytime you want your lady's lips nourished with some natural products that make her body feel good, work better, and just overall just sustainable use of it. Oh, I'm telling you, I bought it as a gift, and the person I bought it for loved it. They recommended it to their mama. They recommended it to their auntie. Shit, I might even get some for my granny. Shit, might as well. I'm about to say, you ain't never told that your lips popping, you feel me? So please go Become Cosmetics with that first E being a 3. Because, man, we here and that's what we doing. And my second sponsor, of course, for the podcast, as you see right under me, Vintage Variation, your one-stop shop for all fashion needs, whether it be sportswear, streetwear, shoes, apparel, accessories. Please check them out. Vintage Variation. They got what you want and what you need. Like I said, you can follow them below. Become Cosmetics, all social media platforms. Please check them out. Within the next coming weeks, I know I keep talking about it every episode, but I will be doing some raffles, some giveaways. Like I said, all you have to do is be a subscriber. Probably just leave a comment on the YouTube video or something like that, and I'll end up picking 1 or 2 people so I can get some of this product to y'all. So y'all see, I'm not blowing smoke. I really support these brands. These are my folks. These are my family. These are people I love. Like I said, if I'm saying it out here, please, I promise you, it'll be good out there. So check them out. Become Cosmetics and Vintage Variation. That's a yak break. But next up, gotta talk about the Bay Area brand of the week, and that's gonna be my homegirl Bree. Her and her Kaya clips. Bree, if you're listening and I mispronounced something, I'm sorry. I should have asked you how to say certain shit, but she had these wonderful Kaya clips, and you might be thinking, hey, that sounds cool, but what is that? Kaya clip is a handmade, custom-made roach clip. It can be personalized just for you. Like I said, great for you, great for a gift. And you might be thinking, what I'm gonna use that for? Well, for one, they will help you not burn your fingertips. And ladies, if you got nails and you trying to grip that roach, that little doobie, none of that. You don't gotta burn your nails on the doobie no more. Fellas, you don't gotta burn your fingertips trying to hit a little stinger. You don't gotta do that no more. 2, I smoke backwoods. With one of these Kaya clips, they help your hands not smell. I know you tired of smoking the wood, going in, have to wash your hands and shit because your fingers smell like backwood, you feel me? You can't go, you feel me? You can't do too much when your hands stink, you feel me? Nobody want to shake a hand, motherfucking hands smell like motherfucking wood guts. They help your fingers not smell. Also, they're very easy passing in the session. You can cut out all that party foul shit, dropping the wood, dropping the blunt, all that shit. Cut that out. With the Kaya clip, all that shit can be cut out of the way. And not only can it be used just for your smoking needs, but ladies, like I said, you got some long nails. Say you at the ATM, you at the bank trying to get some money, and the card gets stuck. Pull out your Kaya clip. Poop, whop, do, do, do. Easy transaction. I'm telling you. Me personally, in the line of work, I didn't have to have multiple. I had to help multiple people, multiple women get their cars out the motherfucking ATM because their nails just can't grip the shit. Ladies, I don't want you to get rid of the nails. I just want you to get a Kaya clip so you don't gotta call and ask for my help no more. That's all I'm saying. So please check them out. Check them out. They have a wonderful selection. Like I said, I seen it personally. I bought one myself. I wish I had it here with me so I could show y'all just an example of one. But they also make custom pieces. So whatever you want. If you want something, you know, space theme, kind of aquamarine theme. If you just want a pink, rose, stone, whatever you like, custom pieces, hit her up, please. And they so affordable. They start at like $5 and you can get them all the way up to to $20. I'm about to say, if you want to go crazy, you can get some real gold on that shit. They're so affordable. They're so useful. You will love investing in one of these Kaya clips. They come in minis and biggies. So, you know, you got the little mini ones if you know personal use. You got the big one, like I said, if you want to use it around you and your homies. Please, I mean, it's everything you need and you want. And they can add zodiac charms, and she also makes keychains as well. So, like I said, there's a lot of variety here. There's a lot of options you can choose from. So please take note. Like I said, that is Kaya Clips. You can find their Instagram at Kaya Clips, KAYA .clips on Instagram, and their website. Like I said, Bree, if I butchered this, I'm sorry, but I believe it's Sirrah, which is SIRRAH, the number 2.com. You can find those there, available anytime. Like I said, custom pieces, any set pieces that you see and you find, please go check them out. Like I said, they're wonderful products. Please get you one. And yeah, like I said, and Bree, she's doing some big things. Like I said, she's also a fellow podcaster. She's one of the people who inspired me to start, you feel me, doing my shit as well. So we gonna link up, and she got some other shit planned for that. But we gonna bring that for you next week or in the next coming weeks or so. So please stay tuned for that. All right, let's bring it home. Let me kill this yak as I bring up my topic of the day. Like I said, I just want to talk about youth, being young, because that's all we doing. I'm in school right now. I'm at SF State. I just had to do a project on an album review speech. Well, not a speech. And the album I picked, which is reflective today, Mac Miller, The Kids. Even though I believe it's a mixtape, but now it's on Apple Music, so it's an album now. But I had to talk about kids, so it just seemed right. It seemed so fitting to just bring it all full circle. I just finished that little assignment. I got to talk about youth and being young because I'm a kid at heart. Always have been, always will be. Ooh, excuse me, I took a too big of a shot. That shit got my goatee, but it's okay. Like I said, topic of the day, just youth, being young, all of that shit. Can you think, like I said, I think I talked about, like I said, talking about eras and being a 90s baby. I was born in 95, raised in the early 2000s. Just what we did as a kid. Like, I was active. I was hella active. I was always outside. I played all sports, soccer, basketball, football, tetherball, handball. What else? I'm about to say, we can keep going. Tetherball, I was kind of weak because I was a little short boy. But anyway, I was an active kid. Like I said, I remember reminiscing with my homies the other day. Like, I love seeing the young niggas out here in Vallejo just riding their bikes, wheelies up, motherfucking tape on the spokes, like little scraper bike boys. Like, I love that shit. That was all me. I was a skateboarder, like, you feel me? That was my transportation. That's what I used to get around the city, man. I loved it. I used to make up games, make believe, all this shit. Whether it was from anything playing house to creating your own version of 21 to all that shit, make believe. Like, that's the generation I grew up at. We were outside and active. But then again, we definitely grew up with a lot of advances in technology. So I was a big gamer. I was a video game kid as well. I was on my racing games, you know, my Need for Speed, Need for Speed Most Wanted, my favorite game, one of my favorites. If you have it and you want to see me, get at me. Of course, San Andreas, motherfucking Def Jam Vendetta, Def Jam Fight for New York. Excuse me, that's that yak talking. But all of that, I was a huge video game kid. Racing, fighting games, whether it be Soul Calibur. I wasn't a Tekken kid, so you might give me a Tekken, but I was on Soul Calibur and a couple shit. Burnout, motherfucking Crash Bandicoot, Ratchet and Clank. Like I said, I was definitely a big video game kid. So like that just remind me of me being young, or even taking it to high school. Like something I definitely pride myself on. Class clown, Jesse Bethel High School, 2013, nigga. Yeah, you looking at him right here, you feel me? I'm just as funny, if not funnier. I'm about to say I probably evolved, but now I like to talk a little bit more shit. But I was like, I was out and about and got active. I moved a lot. Like I said, I'm high energy, you feel me? I'm a jolt to lightning, you feel me? Going back to you, the Flash being my favorite, you know? So that was just me. That's just what I did. And I feel like that's what a lot of our generation did. Like shit, even in middle school when we was jerking and shit, all the ladies, all the girls making jerking videos at lunchtime in middle school and the whole shit. Like that's what we was about. But nowadays, like I said, moving to the next generation, seeing what they do, that's our kids. I know a lot of people my age. I'm 25. I know a lot of people my age with kids that shit are about 4, 5, 6 by now. You feel me? They might have had them young. I ain't knocking nobody. What happens. But nowadays, like, and I see this because I ran the after school program here in Vallejo. Like I said, I just did that. I work with youth. I've been worked at a summer camp. So I see the next generation and what they do. And it's all about a motherfucking screen, like a computer screen, phone screen, all of that, bro. And it's wild because that's the main like stimulus, not a check, but like stimulation that they get. That's all they want. They want to watch something. They want to look at something, and you have something right here, fucking visible in their face, which is crazy to me because a lot of people might not know the psychological effects that has on a youth. You feel me? On a child. You feel me? At the end of the day. So please look into that. But I will say, just like I said, to keep it positive, a lot of kids have a lot more creative outlets now because they're exposed to a lot more things because of the internet. If they want to get into skateboarding, they can look up skateboarding videos. If they want to get into cooking, they can look that up. They could watch cooking TV. There's cooking networks. If they want to get into art, they can literally, you can YouTube anything nowadays. So the internet is not all that bad for our children because you can expose them to a lot of different things that you might not be able to afford for them or provide for them at the moment. So like I said, it's a lot more things that these kids can do with all this exposure, but monitor it because like I said, the internet can go left real quick. But what they also do is, which not only the youth do, but now they're being raised on it because we do it as far as my generation. The term I like to use, which I learned back in college, was info snacking. They just bite-sized pieces, headline, oh wow, and run with it. Nowadays, with social media and stuff, we run through information so quick. That's like this podcast, man. I just want to slow it down a little bit. Like I said, revisit some of the things. I know I'll be a little late, but we don't got to just gloss over information so fast. Everything is done. Everything after tomorrow is gone. It's gone. What's next? What's the next meme? The next song? The next motherfucking problem that's going on in the world? We info snack. We just take the headline, put it in our brain, and don't even read the article or even invest any time into figuring out whether it's right, wrong, real, or fake. Like, you feel me? So I'm scared because I think the next generation has so much to digest and they do it so fast. So please beware. And that's why I wanted to talk about maybe ways our generation can help. And of course, I feel most people would agree. It starts at home. It starts with the parenting. You feel me? I don't want to say I blame the dads, but I do want to put the emphasis on fathers. I had both of my parents in my life. I'll say that. Maybe not in the same household. I had both of my parents in my life growing up. And I love both of them. They did what they could for me and stuff like that. But the way, and that is a societal norm as far as the dad is, the provider, the man in the house, and, the women are the caretaker and stuff like that. But I do blame a lot of men out here for what we see going on today as far as these young niggas and young women acting wild as shit, bruh. Like, you got niggas doing shit because they ain't got no home training. None. And I can't put it all on the women because we not helping them. You feel me? How do you expect a woman by herself with 3 kids and have to just focus on making sure they got a meal, let alone making sure they on the right track to be a successful human being? You feel me? So I can't knock nobody. I've seen both sides of the coin. I've seen the good of the good. I've seen the bad of the bad. And I've seen the worst of the motherfucking worst. Don't get it twisted. But it starts at motherfucking home. And we got to do our things. Like I said, I don't got no children yet. I ain't planning on having none in no time soon. But I can't wait to be a father. Like I always say, my ideal job would be a stay-at-home father. Because motherfucker, All I gotta do is take care of my kid while Bay go get the money and do all that. All I gotta do is watch him and make my own money on it. Say less. So I'm just saying, man, we could do a lot better just as our generation as far as parenting and all that. Another thing I feel like we could do, just be more proactive in your community, with your children at school and stuff like that. Like I said, working as an after school coordinator, I see how parents treat school like motherfucking daycare, bruh. And I hope this pandemic changed a lot of people's perspective as far as what teachers in the school system does for your child, even though that system is fucked up and corrupt in itself. But you can see now motherfuckers get tired of their own children. Okay, but you just giving them to somebody else to watch for 7 hours a day. You think they're not going to be tired of them as well? I'm just saying, please be more proactive in your community in any aspect, whether that just be in the school, whether that be in, like I said, parks and rec, anything, donations, all of that. Be more proactive. Set up an event. If you got a brand, set up an event to educate your community about what you do, because they might end up wanting to do it. Whether you're an artist, a photographer, a eyelash technician, a motherfucking cosmetic brand owner, all of that, because our youth do not get exposed to that enough, and I promise you they don't. If you think so, prove me wrong otherwise. But please just take care and be proactive, not just active, proactive in your community. Next, last two things we can do to help, man, just help our women, man. I love women in general. I don't got no type. Hey, I do, but DM me if you want to know that. Help our women, yo. Like I said, as far as us men, we there's so much we can do as far as helping our women, as even as single women, women other in relationship, all of that. Just help them out, because even if they on their own or not, they can't do it by themselves, and neither can we. So like I said, teamwork makes the dream work at the end of the day. Please help all of our women. If you see a woman struggling, whether they're your age, older, younger, like, come on now. We got to stop all this motherfucking tension between not races, between genders and all that shit. Like males are more dominant, because it's really not true, to be honest with you. It's really not. But we can help. We can do our part to help them succeed. And if we do that, overall, we can definitely help the next generation come up in a way better way. And invest. The last point, invest, whether it be money or time, because honestly, people value money over time, but those are the two most valuable things. Time we can't get back. Money is everything everybody care about. So invest at home. Like I said, we need to make sure whatever dollar you spend touches 4 or 5 hands in our community before it gets sent out to some big corporations or basically to the white man. Let me just put it like that. Invest in your community, invest at home. That's why I'm trying to do the Bay Area Brands of the Week for the podcast, so you can invest in people you know and people you love and products you love. You feel me as well. Don't buy or support nothing you don't support, because there are a lot of people that are from where you're from who got some trash ass shit. Don't get it twisted. That's two different things. If you like it, if you love it, buy it, invest in it, do your due diligence to see what it's about, what the brand is here for, what they want to do, what their goals are. Please invest at home, in Vallejo, in the community. We want to, like I said, we want to make Vallejo great again. We want to make the Bay Area great again, because we got so much talent and creatives that are homegrown that gets overlooked just because motherfuckers is quick to chase a bag, or quick to overlook somebody because they got a hidden agenda. Man, fuck all that. If it's real and it's genuine, it's gonna cut through. Period, point, motherfucking blank. So, I just wanted to touch on that as far as being young, the youth after us, what we can do to help them. Shit, what we did as youth, because, like I said, there's so many dynamics. I hear motherfucking 10-year-olds. I was just on the corner the other day, stepped outside the crib. Motherfucking 10-year-old. Nigga, you ain't motherfucker, you can't ride a bike. And I'm like, damn, who let this little nigga cuss up a storm? Then I had to think back, you feel me? What was I saying when I was 10? Shit, the same exact thing, you feel me? So, like I said, man, we just got to do better as far as teaching the next gen, instructing them, pointing them in the right direction. Because if not, we're going to have a lot of these other motherfuckers shooting up churches and movie theaters and shit like that. Even though that's some Caucasoid shit, you feel me? I'm speaking from melanin perspective, but You never know. We're going to have a lot more thugs and motherfucking players out here rather than, you feel me, lawyers, doctors, and actually, entrepreneurs and businessmen. So we got to do our part just as the next generation. Even if you don't got kids, your nephews, your nieces, your little cousins, all of that. Take your time to play your part. So I'm going to just end it on that. This has been another wonderful episode of What's the Wave. I hope y'all tune in to episode number 5 next week. We gonna keep it going. Like I said, this shit don't stop. This not no one-hit wonder. I'm not no one-hit quitter. I'm planning on going rounds like how I do in your bitch, nigga. So, with that being said, this was What's the Wave with your host, Son of the Waves, and I will see y'all next week.
Like the blunt, my nigga. Pass his beat to the left so I could press. Code on my hits like I done wrecked. Who is next? Niggas asleep like pillow pets. Getting foreign head from a bad bitch from Budapest. Call your bet, cause I'm just trying to get a quick check, then rest with my face in between breasts. I'm a mess. Also something you gotta respect. A prince as a newborn, a king in death. Oh yes, son of the waves is the best. If you jumping in this water, please wear a vest. Take a breath and compliments to my chef. Hit my goddamn producer, need a beat, heaven sent.
I know a bitch who would set a nigga up for a buck. Reason why I can never give a fuck about a slut. Or a duckhead bitch who ain't cashing me out. She said she want my kids, my reply was open your mouth or show me some bread. Ain't gonna repeat myself twice, so you heard what I said. And that's my brother, if you fuck with him, you fucking dead. Back to back, sliding in foreigns, ducking from the feds. This shit is too easy, I don't even know why I tried. Somebody told you I was a sucker, then they fucking lied. He was the same nigga that left with a black eye, and shout out my producer. It's time to make this song cry.